Hey guys, weekend's finally here. Congratulations to those of you who made it through finals. Rough life. Today we're going to be doing the comparison between the Fluval Spec 5 and the Fluval Evo 5. I've been getting a few requests to do this video, so here you are. Right now we're looking at the Evo, obviously, it's salt. Real quick, I'm going to be comparing the old Spec with the new Evo. There is a newer Spec out that looks exactly like the Evo, except the lighting is going to be silver instead of black. It's the same slim lighting, and instead of being 11K lighting, it's going to be 7500K lighting, which is the same K lighting that's on the old Spec. So really the only difference that you're going to see is instead of having black trim right here, you're just going to have silver. It's the same lid, same dimensions. You do have your black silicone in your salt tank. In your fresh tank for the Spec, you're going to have your normal clear silicone. Although I have seen people use Spec as salt water, they just have to buy a new lighting system for the corals. Or you can keep it the way it is, throw in your salt water and just rock fish only salt tank. That'll be perfectly fine. So the return pump on the Spec and the Evo is the exact same. I've looked at both. I've looked at their gallons per hour. It's about the same if I'm not mistaken. The only difference really is the lighting. Also on this tank, if you look here on the edge, you can see it's kind of stippled here the whole way down. So, see it? Stippled. Now let me pause the video for you and I'll take you to the Spec and we'll talk about that. Alright, so here's the Spec. It's the older Spec like I was saying. Immediately you notice the silver trim here. I kind of like it. It's a nice change. And you do have a different light on here. Again, it's a 7500K instead of the 11K. Both lights are going to be white and blue. I'll demonstrate the lights here in a moment. This light is a switch. Blue, white, and off is in the middle. And the other light, which I'll go back and show you, is actually a touch. The newer Spec, I haven't seen one in person, so I don't know if it's touch or switch, but seeing that it's the same exact thing as the other one, I want to say it's touch as well. And over here, as opposed to being stippled, it's kind of like a clear haze to the glass that goes from here backwards instead of the stipple look. And of course, you got a silver light stem. You look at your silicone, it's white instead of black. And besides that, everything else is the same. So here's the frontal view of this tank. But before we go, let's say hello to the little guys. They're so adorable. Look at that. Alright, let's go. And here is the frontal view of the Evo. So, again, let me demonstrate this light for you. It's better on this side. So here, you have the square. All you do is tap on it. And now you have blue. Off. And a mix. So again, on this one, they're going to have blue and white on at the same time. Primarily, that's just for your coral growth. You don't need that on fresh. Your plants really don't need the blue light. The blue light's just for show. And at night, if you really want your corals to pop on here, you can just hit your blue light on. Don't have any coral right now, so no biggie. I just keep my daylight light on. To the left, you got the Evo. To the right, you got the Spec. Like I said, everything's the same except for the lighting and the trim and the silicone. So let's see, we got 11K lighting LED and 75K lighting LED. Here are your dimensions for both tanks. It's 5.5 US gallons. Both of them come with a 2-year limited warranty. Day and night LED on here. Day and night LED on the Evo. And it's the same filtration system, guys. The 3-stage filtration. Your mechanical, your carbon, and your biological. That's it. Between these two tanks, they both have their own visual appearance, I guess, whichever one you prefer. I think for the fresh, I like the old spec versus the new spec. New spec's just a bit too bland and black for me. I do like to stand out with the silver trim and the haze. I do like that. Gives a nice touch to the fresh. But, man, just look at these guys. Yeah. Alrighty. Y'all have a good one.